You know, you could just have me beatbox here.
You could do that.
The Phony Express Show Podcast.
These motherfuckers.
But, like, if the internet gets a hold of this,
I'm not blaming the people, like the cooks or the waitresses. Not their fault.
it's a raging alcoholic.
Correct.
Yeah.
You know, it's just shit food. It's shit
Shoot
food.
the shit for 5 minutes.
The Phony Express Show Podcast.
The intro would roll.
Phony Express Show Podcast. Phony Express Show Podcast.
This one was really good, though. On the radio.
I know, it's the fucking best.
That's what I'm talking about.
Phony Express Show Podcast.
Oh, man.
That was insane. Kevin, well done.
Holy moly. Welcome, guys. Hey, episode 5.
Episode 5, we made it.
Guys and gals.
That means we've been doing
Huge
this like
deal.
a month now. Like we've been on for 30 days probably, right?
Yeah. Well, people could not hear us until the 3rd episode.
That's true.
Nothing was
We
published.
did have technical issues.
So technically, I think this would be like our 3rd week.
Right.
Exactly. Happy July.
No technical issues tonight.
No technical
We are
issues.
full throttle.
We hope you guys like the intro.
It's a banger.
It's a banger.
It's a banger. And
It's
it's going to
a
be around for a while, so you
fucking
better
banger.
love it.
I mean, yeah, you're right. I mean, I don't fix if it's
You
not
know,
broken.
that
man.
was just what you did there. You putting that all together and throwing that, clipping up our first couple episodes. It's
Yeah, thanks,
amazing.
man. Yeah, thanks. Honest to goodness, didn't take me any time at all. You were
Really?
over. We were watching. What were we watching that night?
Some UFC, I think.
I think, and it doesn't matter. But what's up, guys? Phony Express Show Podcast, episode 5. Kevin Tom here, on our run to 100. So that means follow us on Spotify if you're listening right now. That means smash that subscribe on that YouTube if you're on that YouTube. phonyexpressshow@gmail.com. Don't send us anything.
Do not send us anything.
Don't send us anything. But say, hey, dude.
I'm good. We're
Yeah.
here tonight, and I think everything is full throttle. I just want to say that.
You gotta get closer to the mic, though. I'm gonna bug you
Okay.
forever.
Okay.
Do you see how good you sound when you're
Yeah.
touching it?
Yep.
Do you hear that?
Yeah. It's really good.
Yeah, but when you look at me, you got to kind of turn
You
it.
got to kind of turn with it.
Well, see, now you have a mic stand, so you have to.
I have to learn how to use it.
For those
Like,
that are listening, Bob now has a wonderful boom mic stand that we got for $20 on the segment.
shout out Amazon.com.
What was the segment?
We do not take any money from Amazon. I paid $19.99 for this mic stand.
Correct. We paid for it.
We're not sponsored by him.
No.
What a bummer.
I don't think we want any money. Let's see. Great mic stand, but now you got to learn how to use it so you sound good. You know?
Yeah. I just got to make sure I just stay close to it, I think.
That sounds
Like you just got to
perfect.
track your face with the mic stand all the time,
Exactly.
and we'll get it down.
Well, now that you have a boom, like, you could kind of do.
And we got full battery on the recorder tonight, so we're killing 90 up here with all these great segments we have planned for you.
Yeah, we did some prep.
We did some prep.
We're very
You know,
excited
We're
about
dialed.
this
We're
episode.
dialed. So we got everybody on board. We've got full battery on the recorder. We've got full battery on the camera, and we got some really good segments coming up for you today, tonight. Whenever you happen to be listening.
We hope you're listening on Monday morning at work, doing absolutely nothing at work.
Yeah.
That's what we hope.
I will say this. At
Or if you're not working, I hope you're making $4K a week on
unemployment.
The unemployment.
On
if
the unemployment train.
And you are a professional Frisbee golfer, because if you're making $4K on unemployment at Frisbee golfing all day, I consider that pro status.
Absolutely. You know, the bare minimum of prep that we did for this week, and this is the first time that both Kevin and I have maybe put more than 15 minutes of thought into the next episode the next week.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, totally. That was accurate as fuck. And, it goes a long way. Just putting a little bit of effort and just maybe making some notes like you taught me, or put notes in your phone when you come up with something, jot it down.
Yeah.
I think it's going to really improve and streamline our show to just be
Crisp.
we're killing 90
We
like
gotta
no
be crisp.
problem here.
Yeah, I think we're
okay?
gonna be able to kill.
You know,
90.
we actually have stuff to talk about today, which is new because before we just kind of shot the shit. But
Well, there is a lot to discover.
there is,
There is a lot to discover.
of course.
Guys, at episode 5, we consider ourselves in the basement. I would say geared up and ready to go.
Everything works, and it's good.
Everything
it's
works.
good.
We're fine. We're
Yeah.
sailing.
The audio quality is
Sailing
brilliant.
into the night.
and it's definitely a long way from episode 1.
Yes.
For all our OG listeners out there.
The 5 of them. Thank you.
Hey, we don't talk about our numbers. You
That's
know that.
right, I
We're just
forgot.
on our way to 100.
That's true.
We don't talk about our numbers.
Hey,
dude.
at this time, it's a climb. I think we're on a good pace.
Right.
I think
It's
we're
like a
doing
Delta flight.
Great.
Keep climbing.
Yeah, we're
That's
climbing,
their new
we're
motto.
climbing a mountain.
Yeah, Delta, keep climbing.
Is that what they do?
Yeah, that's their motto. That's the corporate motto.
Huh.
Keep
We are
climbing.
not sponsored
or climb
by,
higher. I
They're
think it's
not
keep
sponsored
climbing.
by Delta.
We
They
don't
do
take
not
any money from
they
the
do not
airport.
support this show.
Anyway.
All right, so what do we got?
Well, I don't know.
I wanted to just shout out to Chainlink, blowing up at like $8 today. Just a shout out. If you don't know what that is, don't worry about it. But if you're into changing American dollars into cryptocurrency, Link, it's doing pretty well.
Right. So
Though you probably missed the boat. Just saying. Just saying.
probably. Well, okay. So let's just jump right into it.
What's up with your shirt, B?
Oh. Well, today I'm just wearing the Breaking Bad shirt. Kevin thinks it looks like Christmas, but it's really just somebody sliding off of an apex of a turn because they waited way too late to break and
So-
tried to turn as well.
For those of you that are listening, it is a dark green shirt, and it has a racing brake indicator, and that is a red and white strip. You may be familiar with it if you've ever seen any kind of or played a video game that has a like a racetrack in it.
Forza, Gran Turismo, any of them. You know what this is.
Yeah. That particular strip is kind of curved and makes it look like a candy cane on a dark green shirt. So when I look at that shirt, it just looks like Christmas. And the thing he talked about with like the guy that was braking too late, so there's, if you look really closely to the shirt, and I promise you, if you're watching on YouTube, you will not be able to see this because the shirt is a bad design. There's skid marks showing the error. Correct?
Yeah, they're
See,
right on the shirt,
See,
Kevin.
I cannot see that from here.
Oh, come on.
But he has explained. I've seen this shirt before because I've asked questions about the Christmas shirt before. But if
I
that
like
was
the shirt.
if that was
Okay.
on a white shirt, I think a lot of people would.
Okay, so I got the
understand.
wrong color.
Well, were there more colors?
I don't. You know what? These are a one-shot deal at blipshift.com.
So,
Again,
yes.
I paid for this shirt.
They do not-
$29.99.
we are not endorsed by
Blipshift.
Blipshift.
They make a design. They only sell it for 3 days. If you like it, you buy it. If not, you can go
And I
fuck
love
yourself.
those shirts. I love
That's
those
exactly how they say it. If you like it, buy it. If not, go fuck
So
yourself.
my critique is that don't put it on a dark green shirt next time.
Right.
If whoever designed the shirt,
Well,
they're
there's
like,
only
"Oh, we
one
need a
color. You
dark
just
green."
give
I
me
know
your size,
it's not your fault.
and that's what you get.
It's not your fault. It's the guys. It's the
Yeah, it's the
website's
designers.
fault.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was bad design.
Yeah.
It's poor design.
I got a cool shirt on today. Shout out to Landlord Design Company, who we also pay money to, or I do.
I don't pay any money to this guy.
No, but shout out
Landlord Design Company.
If you want to see my shirt, you got to
Landlord
go to YouTube.
Design. This is
Landlord
Bob.
Design. Yep.
Yeah, someone answers the phone. But anyway.
You sound good.
Yep, love it.
You're keeping your voice close. Keep it closer.
Yep. We're good. We're there. So do you just want to jump into? You have a good first segment we can kick this off with?
I
Or,
kind of want to dump in with what
do you want me
got.
to just mic drop?
I think you got some stuff.
Do you want me to just mic drop?
You just start doing what
All
you're
right.
doing.
So here's the deal, guys
and gals.
and gals out there.
And aliens
So
and
we've
all that.
since this is episode 5. We've been collecting a lot of feedback from all of our listeners,
The
out there,
constituents.
all of our constituents out there, and we love it. We love all your feedback. It's just totally awesome. But we're just doing our thing. So we're going to talk about all the feedback that we got, and maybe some things we might consider, and some things we'll just totally throw in the trash.
Is that what you're doing? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
All right, dude. Sound it off.
I mean, like,
I like that. Do your thing.
what do you think about callers?
Callers.
People that call into the show. How do you want to?
Can't do it.
Okay,
It's
can't
not
do it.
going to work. So if that's your suggestion, not going to work. We will figure it out, but it's not. It's a complicated thing. In the podcast world of the basement, our Zoom, which is what this thing is, we have 2 microphones going into it. I'm pretty sure we can do a lot of stuff. And I'm not going to explain it because I don't want people trying to think about.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's not interesting.
That's not what the show's about.
So calling in, just not
Yeah,
right now.
all right. Not gonna happen.
Not right now.
People say, "Hey, what's your podcast about?"
Just
just listen to the podcast. That's I think we
We're sending-
unanimously decided that's what we're gonna.
Well,
tell
we're sending good
everybody.
vibes into the universe.
Yeah, that's I think what we're gonna, and I'm like, I didn't say, we never promised this was gonna be good. We said we started a podcast.
What kind of feedback you
You
got
know,
there, Bob?
like
What kind of
that's-
feedback you got there? Let me see that. Let me see what you got.
I'm just like here's one, just the quality of the video on YouTube. They
yeah.
asked, they said,
Yeah.
your quality is only streaming like 360p,
What is
and
that?
and I'm like, yeah, that's what we're working with right now.
Oh,
That's what you
yeah.
get. and
So-
so they're like, so they're asking like, what kind of camera are we using, and they always have suggestions on cameras that we should be using. And Kev, you just want to talk for a minute about what camera we are using?
Well, shout out to P-Web for the tripod that we're still using.
All right, sweet.
And if he picks it up, we'll have to get a tripod.
We'll have
So
to just make another investment, but
Yeah.
we know where to go now. Amazon.com.
don't say that. They give us no money, and I don't know how I feel about them. The camera, digital camera, and it's got an external mic on it that I got with it. If you saw it, I don't think you'd be. I think you'd think you're at a baseball game, a kid's baseball game, filming your kid playing baseball. That's probably what we're working with here. But I mean, who cares?
That's
Again,
close.
who
Anyway,
cares
so
what
the
these
quality
guys
of the
say?
video going on YouTube is not going to get any better. That's just how
No,
it is right
no.
now.
I think, to be
You know?
honest, I'm using like iMovie, and for those of you that don't know, I worked on a morning show in high school and like did a lot of stuff, so I know my way around shit. And there was an old iMovie 6.2, to be fucking specific, and it was the best, and it worked great. Okay, and because Apple is, good and bad, the new iMovie sucks. And I had a laptop that had it on it, blah, blah, blah. It got jacked.
Oh yeah,
where
your
my
car got
car
broken
jacked
into in St. Paul. That's a whole story right there.
outside Hamburger's house. Anyway. Oh, I dropped my shit. But anyway, I forgot what I was talking about. So this feedback you got, how much more do we got?
Well, people tell us they watch the YouTube video and maybe the quality of the video isn't great. But
Right,
that's-
iMovie. So at the end of the day, when I export it, I might screw it up, and I've been working on how to export it out because it's complicated, okay? And I don't know. The exporting, we're gonna figure it out.
Yeah, we'll get just a minor technical thing.
Okay.
So just to recap, we've been talking to everybody that we know, and we just don't give a shit really about people calling into the show. That's not what it's about. So that's not going to be happening.
But we don't need to be negative. Anyway, so I'm not interested in the feedback.
We're not there yet,
Dude, in the segment of cool or lame, let's play that right now. The feedback is lame.
The feedback's lame.
So I'm gonna move on to.
Sorry.
No, don't apologize. Don't apologize.
Just saying, feedback I've gotten. What camera
do you have any
are we
more
using?
on there? Do you have any more on there? Well, we're
no,
using a
no,
shit camera.
otherwise it's been
We don't-
totally positive. Like everyone
Our
likes what they're
budget
hearing,
is
and they want to hear what we have to say, which is pretty cool.
That's true.
We can come up with some good stories, and
Our budget is low.
well, we finally have everything together.
I think it's
Okay, so this is where the show is going to actually really. If I were to tell someone next week what episode they should tune into first, it should be
always,
this
you always
episode,
tune into
the newest
episode. Don't
'Cause
go back.
Don't go backwards. There's no reason.
Don't
There's no reason to go there.
don't just I want you to follow on Spotify, click that subscribe on YouTube so we can get our one-to-one hun.
Gotta get that
Phony
going.
Express Show
We
at
gotta get the
gmail.com.
run-on hun.
Don't send us anything.
That's right.
So The Simpsons is genius, I've realized, after Kelly puts on The Simpsons, and that's what we fall asleep to because it's endless. And it's just genius, man. Because I realized I haven't seen 90%.
Kevin, I've probably only watched 15 episodes tops
Of
The
the
Simpsons in my whole life.
Wow.
I know what all the characters are,
Okay.
and I know that Homer's a drunk and this and that, and
Yeah.
Marge
He's just
but I've never watched the show.
So The Simpsons, like South Park, like cartoons, and I have a big thing about.
I've killed a lot of South Park. I've watched a lot of South
Yeah,
Park.
so that's fine, and South Park has a similar genius because when you have a cartoon, or podcast or whatever, you can have a social commentary, and you can hide what we would call, in the theater world, we would call sensors.
Okay.
And sensors, specifically in like Russia or Iran, there's certain shit you can't put in a movie. Okay? And like, I'm not really sure what that shit is, right? I mean, you could draw conclusions. There's a lot of stuff you can't do.
Okay.
So, right? And this is always back in time. There are censors. The king, you can't. I mean, if you were wise, most kings have like. I'm gonna steal a take, Alan. Most kings have a jester, and the jester is allowed to like make fun of the king, and so a wise king lets that happen because then he understands like if something's going nuts, like you can't take yourself too seriously.
Right.
Somebody's got to be the fool.
Right.
And they have they're the dumb one that always is stupid, right, and whatever. But they have the quote unquote like they're untouchable, right? The king can't behead, like it's a joke.
Yeah.
You know, there's got to be humor. So censors, going back to all that in cartoons, you're able to say things and do things and put in symbolism. In symbolism, you do it in symbolism, and that allows you to really just be genius and have genius takes and just really have a social commentary on what's going on and be able to predict the future in a way. You know, just like so many, or you just see history. And when I say history, I mean, I know The Simpsons, 26 years or whatever it's been on, 20 years?
It's been since 1988.
If Mo was here, he'd look that up. We have the tools to look that up, but we won't. Anyway,
Yeah,
so
we don't care.
I can figure it out later.
It's around that.
So basically, they have so much just genius reflective stuff.
On
And
The Simpsons?
my guy Jordan Peterson, he has a whole thing about, you know, the archetypes, right? Because these characters, right? Like Lisa's always that age, Bart's always that age.
Mm-hmm.
It's always the same. Like they wake up every morning and the day is the day, right? Like it's a cartoon. South Park, right? You can kill a character every episode.
Yeah.
And nobody's gonna behead you, you know, because it's a cartoon, man, and it's symbolism, right?
Right.
So going back to it, I've just been realizing how genius The Simpsons is, and I can't call any particular episode. I'm surprised you've only seen 15.
Yeah, I'm gonna now have to probably make an effort and go watch some of it.
No.
Because you could talk about it all day long, and I'd have no idea really.
Well, it really doesn't matter because I can't. Like the good part is you can't really draw a specific episode. Like, you know, South Park. What are you gonna do? You can talk about all of South Park.
Yeah.
Right? Because they're so smart and they can get away with so much, right? Because it is a joke, you know. So Simpsons, man, and I've only seen Disney Plus, who gives us no money.
I don't have it. I don't have
That'd be
Disney
funny
Plus.
if Disney gave us money. Anyway, we're not endorsed in any way because they would probably cancel us.
They
But,
shut us down quick.
The Simpsons is an easy click if you got DP and
Is it on Netflix?
Disney Plus. I just said.
Oh,
Yeah.
to get The Simpsons, you have to pay for Disney Plus.
Right.
Okay, well,
but that's
I'm not
every
gonna do that,
episode
so
of all time.
I guess I'm not going to be watching as much as I thought I was.
Well, DP's got, you know, fuck, man. They got Star Wars. It's
You know what
all
the best cartoon
Marvel,
on
it's
TV is Rick
everything,
and
man.
Morty.
Yeah, dude.
That's my favorite.
Which,
Absolutely the best cartoon in the world.
to split it, because I will say this. I've only seen about, like, 15 episodes of Rick and Morty.
There's only 4 seasons.
I know.
There's
but
only like 8 episodes
I think I've
a
only
season.
seen that. Well, so I've only seen maybe, like,
There's
the
probably
first
only like
6
35
episodes.
episodes total of Rick and Morty.
Aren't they only, like, 20 minutes, though?
Yeah.
So I've only seen, like, 6 episodes, man. And everybody's
They're
seen
a
it.
half hour. I think they're a half hour. It's like 26 minutes with, commercials.
Do you need Hulu for that?
I don't even really know. I watched it on HBO or whatever.
It's on HBO?
I
Which
don't
HBO removed itself from Roku for some fucking
You'd have to
reason.
Google on how to
Pissed
watch Rick
the
and Morty.
fucking
I
shit
haven't
out of me.
watched an episode.
And it's like, I have a computer. I
online
can
in a
plug
long
my
time.
computer in and watch HBO Go. Why do you have to take it off of Roku, man? I don't know.
God, I feel stupid for not knowing how to access Rick and Morty online.
What other what'd you do today?
Today was a beautiful day. I think it was the nicest day we're gonna have all summer. This Sunday, it was like 80 degrees, but I got up late and jumped on the bike and went over to Joey Nova's Pizza at the MNST's car meet.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, we just hung out there for like 2 hours. It was fun.
Sick.
Then
I didn't know that
Sean,
was
my buddy
that
Sean and I, we went for a little cruise. And then
Is that the Sean that I know?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
He was the one who was
Quick trip, Sean?
No. Definitely not Quick Trip Sean. No, it's definitely he's probably a viewer. If you're out there, Quick Trip Sean,
We
if you're
love ya.
listening to my podcast,
We
you
love
ya.
ya. We
You're an
really
OG
do.
Quick Trip store number 402.
Yeah, and
down on the corner of Galpin and 5.
and as I remember correctly, you did nothing wrong, my brother.
Nothing wrong.
If I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Yup. So
He was the shit.
shout out to Quick Trip
Chicago Sean.
Oh,
So
man.
anyway, where was I going with this?
You hang out with Sean riding around.
No, yeah. Anyway, we just did a
Enjoying
little
his pizza.
whatever, and then I went over to pool with Buddy and hung out there for a while, and then I came over here and did a podcast. It's been a great day. The real fun, Kevin.
Oh, this is weird. It's fine, but
We need to. It wouldn't be a total straight episode if we didn't have to check for technical difficulties halfway through the episode. Are we recording?
we're totally cool.
Okay.
This
good.
is upside down. So we're doing
it's
it.
like hard to read.
Okay, no, we're improving. We're doing the straight on camera today. For all you YouTubers out there that want a better quality, we're doing the straight on view today, and Bob has a mic stand, and we've turned this. Anyway, so I thought that said something it didn't, but we're good.
Okay, Kevin. I'm gonna just go with something real
All
quick.
right, sweet.
I'm gonna.
go.
We talked a lot about future plans for the cast, right?
That's true.
Let's talk about how. Let's talk about our unbelievable follow through on the commitments that we have made to the cast.
Okay.
Let's talk about our unbelievable follow through. We talked about an intro, and it's a banger.
We got an intro.
Banger. By episode 5. Put together, it was awesome. Then, I got a mic stand. So now, I feel like I'm on the same page as you. You know, and
That boom mic stand's huge, and you have to use it correctly. So when you're looking at me,
I am.
But think about it. You can move the base of it. You see what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, I can make it.
You can
This
do
is
a
just totally
lot.
mobile. There's a
But
lot
look,
I can
look,
do
look,
here.
Bob, look at this. Look at this. Can you look at me? Can you do that?
Oh yeah, I could.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's,
Holy moly!
Yeah.
I know we're making a lot of noise, but he's gonna learn.
I'm gonna learn the ways.
How to
We're gonna,
use-
and if it takes a couple episodes, it takes a couple episodes. I mean,
My man, if it takes
we're gonna be so good at this here
if
soon.
it takes 17 years, it will be fine. The mic stand is in your power. Fuck, got my shit.
So anyway.
So commitments.
Again, thanks
The
for all the
intro's cool.
feedback out there from all our
We got a mic
listeners.
stand. Yeah, thanks guys.
Thanks for that. I mean, it does
We got
help
a
improve
lot.
the show.
We got guys.
I mean, you guys, it's fun because
Yeah.
you care about our equipment.
We got some shout outs to do
And
theme songs.
care what
man.
we're using.
Theme songs, that was awesome. There's a couple people
Yeah,
that shouted out for theme songs, and that made me smile, man.
that's awesome.
And
It was a rager, Kev. We came in so hard today on the frickin' intro.
we did.
Which is like a roller coaster. It's like Steel Venom at Valley Fair. It just
Yeah.
takes bang and you're
Right.
in.
But I must. Here's my feedback to the feedback. I feel like if you're gonna talk about feedback, it's like reading your own comments, and I would never want to do that.
Right.
So maybe we just take it in our hearts, but
Yeah.
maybe not discuss it
Yeah.
here.
That'll
you know?
be maybe that is fine. But I'm just telling you the feedback we've gotten has been good and we made it to episode 5.
phonyexpressshowpodcast@gmail.com.
Don't send us anything. Ever. So equipment's all running good. We did a bare minimum of prep. You know, it's good. And
Everyone should
we
mount their TV.
you know when I say follow through on commitments, I mean we got the mic stand. We did everything we talked about doing.
Good.
When we don't need to talk about doing anything further at this time, but we will always consider all comments or things that you send us. You know.
We have a lot to do. We
know.
have a couch that's gonna come down here. We got
Oh,
Bob.
that is new to me. That is
Tom.
that
We
is
got there's
ordered.
a lot of stuff. We got the couch. We got we got to get the soundproofing stuff. You said that would look cool.
purple checks.
But
It'd
I've
be
noticed
sick.
we don't.
It would
need,
be sick. Something
but we
behind
don't-
me.
But see, we don't need that though. It really doesn't.
We
do
don't- I
Anything.
don't-
It doesn't do
Probably
anything.
it probably won't improve the. We're not on the level where that will
No.
improve the
This.
sound quality.
Do you see how you can't hear my hand? Because
Yeah.
the only way you can hear anything is if you're this close, which is why you
Right.
need to get this close.
Right.
So like the soundproofing, there's no echo.
That's
man.
not going to help anything, right?
Well, there's no echo, is what
Okay.
I'm trying to say.
Okay.
You know,
Well,
it would look
anyway.
cool though. It would look cool,
Oh, you asked
and
me
it
what
was
I did today.
fairly,
Real
we could
quick.
get 12 of them.
And I got to just touch on this story because it's great.
Yeah.
Went on a little stunt ride on Friday night,
Oh, cool.
and I didn't really know it was going to be a stunt ride until I got there. And then Anyway, it was really really fun. We cruised through Minneapolis. We essentially went wild for 2 hours.
What do you do for stunts?
For me, I can just wheelie.
So you just like manual on a skateboard, basically.
Kind of, yeah.
And that's kind of
I
what
just
you
run around doing wheelies, just being a hoonigan, with like
Tom, can you
50
still,
other bikes.
Can you still heel flip? No.
Yeah, oh yeah.
No.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So I buy a deck.
I broke the foot that pops the skateboard, Kev. Not the foot that
Oh.
flicks the skateboard. This one, so
yeah.
the broken one has to push down. This one will do the flick.
So you're telling me that you could? I mean, you wouldn't because you're still recovering from your ankle. But you're telling
I'm
me you
not.
still
It's
have
like 100%. We're good
So you're
on
telling
that.
me you could? So Bob used to be really good at skateboarding.
I still am.
And when I say
I'm
really
still
good,
good at
I mean,
snowboarding too, Kevin.
really good.
I'm the
is, like,
extreme sports guy. I like motorsports and I like snowboarding and I like
Yeah.
skateboarding
really good is kind of like not really.
and I
good,
like
but,
punk
like,
rock.
You
Like
got like 5 decks. 4.
5 when I was at
Five.
my peak.
I remember
When I
stacking
peaked,
5.
when I peaked, we were stacking like 6 up.
I don't know about that.
Yeah,
man.
they were getting insane.
And you were knocking them down.
well,
5 you got.
I think I ollied.
I think you got 5.
I think
8?
I did 8 one time when we did a competition at JSAW.
God, JSAW.
No, it was like 6. It wasn't 8. It was 6.
I would think
It was
5.
6.
I remember. And I'll
You
shut
remember
that up.
5, but I
But
did.
that's
I hit 6
Tom's level. I would give Tom a 5. He'll give himself a 6 in terms of ollieing decks. And if you know what that means, that was Tom.
Oh yeah.
So,
Stack up the skateboards.
yeah, I think.
Which is cool because if that's going down, there's that many people at the skate park to bum you a skateboard to make it happen. So everybody's watching because you have all their boards to do it.
Yeah.
So it's like not only do you have to
did you go down
commit.
Did you go down the drop up and then you had to ollie?
No,
it,
no,
right?
no. This is flatland.
Yeah,
We
that's
stack
what-
them up straight
That's
on the
what
concrete.
yeah, you ollied it.
Yeah, from flat ground ollie. I have the ups.
Yeah, Bob used to be good at. So what right before skateboarding, what was I was saying something. Don't really matter. I think going back to I think everyone should mount their TV. Going back to the Simpsons thing. If you don't,
Kevin,
mount
you
your
shouldn't even
TV.
have a TV in your room. Did you know that?
I know you really shouldn't put any blue light on while you're trying to go to bed. It's incredibly counterproductive and is the number one reason why people have sleep problems in this country.
Yeah. But it is what
But
it is.
I think you should mount your
Mount your fucking
mount
TV
your
on up,
TV,
baby.
dude.
So you
It's a
watch-
big deal. Like, okay, so I'm a big mount the TV guy, but I just mounted the TV in my room, like the bedroom. And all I gotta say is when you're laying down and you don't have to like crook your neck, because you put it up and it's just, I mean, it's great. But going back to the blue light thing, now I can't like pull like the blanket or like the pillow in front. That's so weird. The feedback.
Anyway,
Phones.
we mobbed
I can't pull
Minneapolis
the
in
the
that stunt
blanket
ride,
to cover the
and it was amazing. But
cover
anyway,
the
that's I
light
just wanted to
from my
touch
eyes.
on that because it was super super fun.
stunt ride. So you manual on the bike.
Yeah.
What
it's
did they
called
do?
a wheelie.
What did they do?
Oh, stoppies. They do burnouts, stand-up
What's a
wheelies.
stoppie?
It's when you go like wheelie on your front wheel.
Whoa.
Yeah.
But you,
Yeah, ride down the street straight in the air. Oh yeah, they were mobbing hard, dude. And we
What's the
did
other one?
Harleys. I got pictures of Harleys at 12 o'clock, scraping on the ground. I think I sent you a couple of
what
those.
does that mean? Scraping on.
They
the
were
ground?
sparking on the ground because they were dragging the fender.
Oh,
Because he's on a Harley Davidson. He was 12 o'clock in
it's
it.
cocky.
It was fucking sweet. So.
So
Anyway, we mobbed. We broke 500 laws at least, and the cops don't care because it's Minneapolis, so that's cool.
yeah, I think that's a double-edged sword, but you know,
It is, but when you're motorcycling,
where she goes.
it's a benefit. Anyway.
Yeah, so this says mini fridge.
Oh
Going
yeah,
back to
that's
the
coming up for
improvements.
sure.
Yeah, because you said we don't need anything to do. We got a list right here. It's mini
Yeah.
fridge, foam walls, which I don't think we need soundproofing. I'm gonna X that. I don't think
You
we
want to
need
put that towards the mini fridge? Where do you want to allocate those funds that were to be spent on the soundproof?
Well, I'm a big like find stuff kind of guy,
okay.
you know, or like borrow stuff, and I'm pretty sure I got a mini fridge lying around somewhere. I mean, we both went to college, even though you know you got kicked out freshman year.
I did, but I did have everything to start college.
Yes, that's very
so
So
we
were
I'm
roommates.
ready to go.
we were roommates for a brief period
yeah,
of time.
that was fun.
Yeah, we had a great time.
That memories forever. That most
were
of the,
skateboarding
most
some
of the
good shit.
stories we won't share out with the public
That's true.
on the cast, but it is there
Props.
are a couple that are probably passable good ones
Yeah.
somewhere along the line. If it comes up, stay tuned for those. Never.
The roast pad's coming soon.
That's
the couch.
what the couch is.
The roast pad.
Cannot wait.
And then, so this is the thing. I went to IKEA today, and oh man, I might. Okay. So I went to IKEA.
You
today.
went to IKEA. Great.
Oh god, let me just get this off my chest.
Yeah.
So IKEA.
Fire away.
So you have to go. You have to do your errands in the morning, And if you've never been able to do that, I feel bad for you guys. But you guys then understand, because okay, I had to go to IKEA at like 6. They close at 7. I had to wait in 3 lines. That's unrelated. Everybody at IKEA is just the people there at like closing time. They all have the same problem. Let's put it that way. And there's 3 people in the store. So I have to go for 1 line to get into the store. It's quarantine. I go all the way to the down because I know exactly what I want. I'm buying a couch. And I got one half of the couch, but anyway, there's another half that's not there. And
Yeah.
but online it says it's there. And I know what he's going to tell me, but I need him to tell me it, right?
Right.
Everybody is doing this. Everybody knows that somebody else bought what they want, and that if it's empty, it means there's none left. But you want the gentleman to tell you, because you in your hand have a phone that says they're in stock.
Yep. You
Like
have them.
mine, unfortunately, it said there was because it was like, hey, could you go? Kelly sends me the picture. She's like, just make sure. I'm like, okay, make sure. And I'm like, hey, man. And meanwhile, 3 people in front of me who I was very upset with because they were just being mean. They're just bad.
Okay.
The second person was just mean people treating this guy terribly. And I'll get to that in a second. They all basically asked what I asked in a different way, but the exact same way. In terms of, hey man, I'm looking for this. I went to the spot it was supposed to be. It wasn't there.
Right.
Do
Do you have it?
you have it? And he's like, did you look where it's supposed to be?
Of course. That's their canned response.
No, it's just.
Did you look where
It's
it is?
IKEA, who gives us no money, and we're not endorsed or sponsored by IKEA. They have a goddamn warehouse in the basement where they like keep the shit, like Indiana Jones fucking Ark of the Covenant place.
Is it under the parking garage?
No, it is the parking garage.
That compound that is IKEA in Bloomington,
Yeah.
it's massive.
It's great, but
They have
what I'm
car
try-
meets there. Did you know that?
well, it's fantastic parking lot.
Yeah, anyway.
Separate whole thing.
Keep going on IKEA, because I've only had 2 IKEA experiences my whole life.
Jeez, okay, we got to bump you up on The Simpsons, and we got to bump you up on IKEA.
IKEA
All right,
and The
so,
Simpsons add to my life.
So this guy, anyway, and I saw him last time because I've been trying to get this couch for a long time. So already, like, I have a lot of IKEA experiences. Okay.
I bought a lot of furniture. Okay.
Well, there's a lot. Yes, there's a lot of
I
stuff.
bought a lot of furniture.
Yeah, I've been to IKEA a lot, and you get breakfast too. When it was open, once upon a time, in the good times, where you get
They
a waffle
feed you
for
to
like-
buy furniture.
Dude, you can get like the best breakfast. IKEA. Do you know how much it costs? Like $7 for a tray.
This is a thing?
It is.
You're telling me
a
the best spot in town for
breakfast.
breakfast, the furniture store.
$7.
Are you saying it's a lot of value, or are you saying it's good ass food?
Both. It is the best food, and it's like a cafeteria price, but from elementary school prices.
Right. The milk's 50 cents kind of shit.
Yeah.
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 Orange juice, 50 cents. That makes sense. It's orange juice, man.
Right.
You know?
It's not $1.59
Yeah.
for like a 12-ounce orange juice.
Right. So anyway, this
Actually,
guy
it's
must be
$2.59.
miserable. I have to imagine that working at IKEA is hell because everybody I talked to just
Were they just mad?
no, they were very kind. I have to.
Oh,
give
they
it
have
to
to
the
just—they're
employees.
sponges. They just have to
Yeah.
absorb all the bullshit
All of it.
all day
And
long.
in this case, it
That'd
was
make
the
me wanna
end of
kill
the day.
myself.
It was the end of the day with, and it's I was busy all day, and then Kelly found out that the couch was in stock, so she's like, "Go get it." And I'm like, "Absolutely." you
Yeah.
know? Not go get it. She was just like, "Hey, it's in stock." I'm like, "Oh,
Yeah.
awesome. We got to go get it." I'm coming back from shooting guns today. It was very fun with Bone and Miko. And so I've come back from that, Rum River, and whatever, get home, run to IKEA, have this circus of a time. And then it ends with this guy, and I'm just like, had 3 people before me basically asked him the same thing.
What's
in
the
a
item
different way.
again? Remind all our subscribers and viewers out there that listen to our podcast. Thanks,
The only
guys.
reason it's relevant is because the
Remind them
the
what you were
future
getting.
of the studio happens when this new couch I'm buying exists, and the love seat portion of it, which is like
Okay, so Kevin, I'm
the
going to
part of
interject
it.
here.
Yeah.
Lot of subscriber and viewer feedback on the quality of our audio equipment and what our ability will be to add a third mic. And do we have an answer for that yet?
That is part of the phone call situation.
Okay, so we could
Let's
take
just talk about
callers.
inputs. No,
We're not gonna, but we could.
we could. The sound quality would suffer
Again,
because
we're
then
not
this
gonna fucking
microphone's
take
going to
any
be
phone
on,
calls.
and then all the sounds when the furnace goes off. It didn't go off that time.
Yeah.
But when it does, you would hear it really well.
Okay, cool.
So just there's no phone calls.
No phone calls.
No. But I really felt bad for this guy.
We will have guests, of course.
When the
Eventually,
roast pad.
the roast. It's on the
When-
way. This is going to be big. Episode 6.
Maybe.
Roast pad debut.
Well-
Is that too early?
I think you're. We gotta walk before we run, man.
That's true.
And just relax, dude.
Can't promise anything out
Relax.
there. By the way, we make no promises on any of these, but
We are gonna.
But we have
endorse-
had
I
good
wanna
follow-through.
endorse Dr. B's book. I want to endorse Dr. B's book, The Gospel of Mark, a liturgical reading that we've been using. It's a great way to keep your chair balanced on these uneven floors.
yeah,
But we've upgraded to
mine's
some
good.
No Fear Shakespeare. So.
Yeah.
Maybe downgraded to No Fear Shakespeare.
That's right.
We've protected the Dr. B's book. A button. I need to get a button.
Yep.
You want
still
the
got-
button to
yep,
press?
It's a button.
Oh, look at this. Bob mic stand. You know what we could do?
You can cross that off,
We
baby.
can check that off the list.
Cross that off. Kevin, I really I want to talk about this. It might be too early, but we'll just throw it in here because I think we're at a good like a segue cut point. You know, with what we've covered so far in the show. But I wanted to do this Nick Cage top 5 best movies for a long time.
Oh shit.
I've been talking about this since probably episode 2.
Have you?
I think so.
Okay. Cool.
I think we talked about maybe we talked about it off the cast, but
Doesn't matter.
I want to do it. I love movies, as everybody knows.
Mm-hmm.
I think Kev is more of a movie buff than me. He can
No.
obviously school me on the actors and whatever, but I
No,
love
no.
movies. I genuinely do. So I love Nick Cage too. He's been in some real bangers.
Some bangers.
And I wanted to go to and just kind of go my top 5 that I think.
Yeah.
Um,
And I would consider you a Nick Cage aficionado. I would say you're qualified.
yeah, you know when you
What
watch
are
a
your
couple of his movies
qualifications?
more than
What are
once
your-
because
what are
you
your
actually like the
qualifications?
movie,
Yeah.
then
What are your Nick Cage qualifications? Please be specific.
what do you mean my qualifications?
What makes you a Nick Cage? Why should I listen to you about Nick Cage's top 5? movies
you
of all
shouldn't
time?
listen to me.
Well,
But we're
okay.
gonna do what I think, so it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, but I think you're qualified.
You
I
do?
want you to tell people why you're qualified.
But I'm
'Cause
okay. How am
many
I qualified?
How many times have you seen?
How am I qualified?
Have you seen? I guess everyone's seen Matchstick Men, right?
For sure.
Have they though?
For sure.
Have you seen Raising Arizona?
Okay, segue.
All right.
Matchstick Men, number 5 on the list.
Number 5.
It made it to number 5. Now number 5 is the lowest on my top 5. So we're gonna
Okay,
go
we're
backwards.
gonna go up.
In
Excellent.
true fashion. You can't
I
start with
love
the
it.
best.
So we're
You can't
starting right
start
now.
with the best.
You're throwing a Matchstick Men at number 5.
Number 5.
Holy moly! I just almost like.
You almost lost your. You got so excited there. You almost lost your microphone there.
I'm actually glad. I didn't,
Matchstick Men
break
is
the
number 5.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Why? Why Matchstick Men?
I just liked the movie after it was over. And I didn't know if it was going to make the list. You know, it was either this one or Bangkok Dangerous. I think for number 5.
That's a good one.
I know. I know.
Man. Okay.
I'm telling you, I know my shit when it comes to Cage, man.
So 6 is Bangkok Dangerous.
6 would be
All
yeah,
right.
honorary. We'll make it top
The
6
honorary
because
top
that movie,
Is-
that movie wailed.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
all right. So Matchstick Men?
Matchstick Men.
Okay.
Okay. So number 4.
Who's the side guy in Matchstick Men? Sorry.
Oh fuck.
Who's the side guy?
I'd have to look that up.
You go number 4. I got
go
that.
look that
I'll
up.
look it up.
Adaptation. At number 4.
Oh, is that with is it the girl?
I don't know. I didn't see it, but I put that one at number 4 because
You
it was a
didn't see it?
91% on Rotten Tomatoes.
So you never saw it.
Didn't see that one.
I'm pretty
That's number
sure he's
4.
like a.
But I
killer.
know that it's really good. Everybody says it's really good.
I think he kills people. So okay,
Yeah.
before you move on,
Yeah.
please, before you move on, because I think it's hilarious. You put a movie you haven't.
Yeah,
not
yeah.
seen.
Again, I'm not qualified.
No, I love it. So anyway, I thought you were. Anyway, so I'm gonna.
It's
look up,
good.
Matchstick.
Kevin, 91% of Rotten Tomatoes is serious business. That's high-end movie
Oh
territory.
man, dude.
That's high-end movie territory for a movie that came out in I
Thomas.
know 2004, I think, for adaptation.
It's my man Sam Rockwell in Matchstick Man.
Yeah, that guy.
Dude, Seven Psychopaths. He's Hammer in Marvel.
Kevin, the phone. I will say, in the studio, this is such a high-end studio that our phone reception is pretty shitty in here.
I told you we don't. Are you on
yeah,
Wi-Fi?
but I'm not on the Wi-Fi. You might have to get me back on the Wi-Fi. 2002 for adaptation. That was my bad. Not
2002.
2004. Correction. It's
So,
2002.
Shout out to Sam Rockwell, probably my second favorite actor. Or might be my number one just because he's just the man, dude. Moon. You want to watch a movie? Watch Moon.
Oh yeah, I think that's one of them that I haven't seen. But I will consider watching it, and then probably
Kevin
not,
Spacey,
and then
Sam
probably won't
Rockwell.
watch it
Moon. That's the movie.
because Kevin, after I'm done with this list, then it's irrelevant. Then, so I don't need to do any further
Adaptation.
research.
Wow, Meryl Streep. Oh yeah.
Are you looking up adaptation?
I'm just looking at it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh right, he goes. He's nuts. Is what
Yeah.
it is.
Anyway, number 3 has to be Con Air.
Oh, that's a good
Classic.
one.
Oh yeah.
That is great.
It's a banger, dude.
Con Air.
Con Air. I just loved it. I had so much fun with it. I'll watch it anytime. You bring it up. Con Air.
And that's with John Cusack and John Malkovich.
Yes.
Got a couple Johns in
Yeah.
that one.
And of course, The Cage.
Yeah, long hair. Malkovich is that. He's like a prisoner or some shit. Well, they're all prisoners, but he's the crazy one.
Yeah, he's the nuts one. But that movie was just the whole premise and the plane, like that's
Yeah, we're gonna bring a bunch of criminals.
yeah,
You know?
it's
And Nick Cage is like the craziest one.
yeah, they're all in that movie. But anyway,
Number 2.
okay, this one I can go nuts on.
Mm-hmm.
And some people might be like, "Oh, what the fuck? It's a Disney movie," but it's so fucking good. National Treasure.
Sure, that one's got to be on the list.
Number 2.
Number 2. all right.
Absolutely.
It's good. The gal in that, I think she's either. I want to say she's from New Zealand, but she might be Australian. You should
Yeah.
probably look it up.
Just-
She is gorgeous.
Oh yeah.
Gorgeous.
You know that movie was 2004.
Did you-
That movie's 16 years old already, Kevin.
oh,
How crazy is that?
wow.
Wow, we're getting fucking old. Jeez.
The second one was pretty good too. Diane Kruger. I am saying might be the most beautiful human of all time.
Okay.
Might be.
That's really putting it out there.
She's just a. You don't see that every dynasty. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Anyway.
All right. Anyway, National Treasure. Love that movie. The guy they played, the old dad guy. I forgot his. He's a super famous old actor. Awesome. And that movie wails. The whole crew is awesome. And even the second one, Book of Secrets. I was all over that shit.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, they're making another one. Fuck yeah.
Got to put them together.
Yeah. So anyway, they love that shit. I
Easter
thought that was
eggs
good.
on the White House lawn.
Can now,
It's
knowing
Easter.
what you know about Nick Cage, Mr. Kev,
Yeah. Number 1.
can you tell me what number 1 is?
So knowing what I know about the list. Are you
What movie is not?
Ghost Rider?
No,
Oh.
no. I'll give you a hint because I'm going to give you the year.
Oh,
I'll give you the year it was made.
Family Man?
No.
Family Man's a good one.
Think about it. This is the Bob Zone. So this is the way I think.
Right. Oh, Gotta be Gone in 60 Seconds.
Gone in 60 seconds.
60
Now that I knew it, I was like Kevin,
I
I've known
gotcha.
you for
I
a
gotcha.
long
I
time. That
gotcha.
you'll get this.
Angelina Jolie. Lots
That's
of
good.
folks.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna nail
Whole
it. I was
crew.
like, dude, there's only one movie that
Yeah, Gone in 60 Seconds.
Gone in 60 seconds.
Which is a ridiculous movie.
it's unbelievable.
not
but it's
not there's no car.
But think about
How realistic? Would
yeah,
you
but
say
think
that?
about this. There's not many movies that inspire like a generation of people building a car replicas from a movie. That Eleanor GT500.
you're right.
People are that
Eleanor.
they're building Eleanor. They're called
Car.
Eleanors.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's an Eleanor. You know.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like-
like Fast and the Furious.
Yeah, and some of them are built to movie specs. So they have the Go Baby Go button, which is the nitrous hit on
Oh,
the shifter.
No way.
The Go Baby Go button. Oh
well,
yeah.
I mean, the thing kicked.
Yeah.
That's why they could be gone in 60 seconds.
But anyway, to save his little kid.
That was a
brother,
good list.
So I'm again to getting back to it. Number 4, I did not see. I did not see that movie, but it 91% Rotten Tomatoes. Go see it. I'm sure it's great. I'm not gonna bother, but you can.
There's a little feedback there. I don't know how. The phones are dangerous.
You know,
I
I think-
might
I
write
thi-
my notes on a piece of paper or something.
You might be able to, but
But no,
since
I
I have
wanna
a
see-
I have a
Face
Samsung
Off?
phone,
All right, so
so
Face Off.
I don't have interference.
Face Off is a great Nicolas Cage movie.
Face
Oh,
Off was I was on my list.
Do you remember Next?
No, I don't think I saw that one.
Next is like a time traveler kind of thing.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't be into that anyway.
I've never seen Grand Isle. Oh, that's 2019. We don't want to go that way. We want to go the other way. Dude, he does not stop. There are a million movies that I have not seen on this list.
Oh, yeah.
Or heard of. The Trust.
Oh, The Trust was great.
Pay the
Kevin,
Pay the Ghost.
Kevin, watch
Runner?
Trust. Trust is on Netflix, I
Left
think. I just watched it a
Behind?
little while ago.
Outcast, Rage, Joe. What are these movies? Frozen Ground. Who? Stolen? What?
See, it's Nick Cage, Kev. So he makes movies, and then when he does a lot of drugs, he gets poor, and then he has to take a lot of shitty roles
A lot of
to
movies.
make his money back quick, and then he goes back on the
It
drugs.
took me a long time to get to Ghost Rider. I remember Ghost Rider 2000.
You know that's what happened, right? He got on drugs or whatever, and then he blew all his cash, and then
Oh man,
he had to make a lot of shitty movies,
that's ridiculous.
and you know, to like get out of debt, he was like bankrupt or something.
Yeah. So I have a problem, with like sweets, you know.
You eat a lot. You eat a lot of them, or what?
Well, I have 20. I got 20 chocolate chip cookies upstairs, or there were 20. There's less now. But like the Nestle chocolate chip cookies. Do you ever walk by those in the grocery store?
Nestle chocolate. Yeah, I walk by them all the
Nestle
time.
does not
I
give
don't
us any
buy
money. I buy chocolate chip cookies. They do not give us money to buy chocolate chip cookies. So when
We're
I
not
walk,
paid by Nestle.
so when you go on, like into any of these grocery stores, do you like ever like look at those chocolate chip cookies? You like grab
No,
them ever?
no, I don't.
Ever. Yes.
Okay,
I,
okay,
I look
okay,
at that and I have to tell
okay.
myself, don't grab the cookie.
You know what I'm looking at? If
What
I'm
do
in that
yeah,
aisle,
yeah, yeah.
it's standing in the exact shoes that you're standing in,
Right.
looking at the chocolate chip cookies.
Mm-hmm.
I go for the Nutter Butter Bites.
Okay. Well, see, okay. So
I'm
going
gonna eat like a cookie snack.
when I say I have a problem, like I will crush. So the extension of this is the 20 cookies. I will have like 4 at a time, and I start by only grabbing 2, and then I eat the 2, and then I stand up,
So
and I get 2
you
more.
start eating the cookies and then you slowly ramp it up as you go.
So this is my issue, and I do this as you know with Reasons. The bag is gone. With,
Oh yeah,
with
demolished.
goldfish.
And you know what's so funny about
saltine
Reasons, Kev?
crackers?
You know what the funniest thing about Reasons is? You have to individually
Unwrap every
unwrap
one.
each individual candy.
When I do that,
Kevin pops them like pistachios.
Okay, pistachios is on that list.
It is
So
on that
I
list.
have an issue, man. Luckily, there are still cookies upstairs, dude. You know?
Right, you've cut
Yeah.
back or what?
Well,
You
no.
just
I
didn't
mean,
eat the
like,
whole
I didn't eat
bag
all
this
of them.
time?
I ate 4 at a time, and I was like, I gotta stop.
You're
But I
getting
do-
interference from your phone on
I
the
know.
mic.
I don't know. I think I could do this. Because I made a list of shit that I eat a lot.
Good thing you have 20/20 vision, right? Kev?
Arnie
'Cause
Par-
the
oh,
phone's like 3
dude.
feet away.
Arnie Palmer's, or like I buy bags of Twix. So in my fridge right now, I have like a fun size bag of Twix that I
Yeah.
have in the refrigerator. Why? Because I will eat 17 of those if I'm not careful. But they have to be there so that I don't know why they're there. I really shouldn't buy any of this shit.
I have to be there just in case.
I kind of had a breakdown last time I was at the grocery store. And I got like cookies, I got like these Twix bars, I got like popsicles.
You must have went in some kind of mood. That's what happens when you go to the grocery store. When you're hungry, you buy a bunch of shit that you aren't going
No, I
to
was
eat, but
just
you
like,
want.
this is the problem.
And when you go there in a mood, you like try new things, or like you're like, oh, buy this, I'll try those.
That's true. I was in a mood because
You must have been in a mood.
I haven't had like candy or anything for like a while, and I was really weight wise doing really well. And like jujitsu's been great, but like I just hadn't had sweets.
Shout out Jiu-Jitsu's back.
Hell yeah.
For Kevin.
Yeah,
and he's
for me.
loving it.
We're being very, cautious. Very cautious. We have temperature like it's off the
Yeah,
charts.
but you're back in the gym.
Yeah,
That's
just
cool.
like back in the gym, so
Yeah.
nice. But
Get the fuck back in the gym.
but now I'm like, so since also going to the back to the gym thing, I'm going way more, so I could eat some cookies,
Yeah.
And I
you're
just
not worried
wanted,
about
I
that.
hadn't had like candy, and I was just like, give me cookies and Twix and popsicles and Goldfish.
You know what my kryptonite
Extra
is?
toasty Cheez-Its.
My kryptonite is ice cream. Really good
Ooh,
ice cream.
Stephen Colbert's American Dream.
No, I could go for Tillamook ice cream.
Tillamook.
Shout out to Aaron for turning me on to Mountain Huckleberry.
What?
Unbelievable flavor.
Is that
And
like a
their
bit-
cookie dough and straight vanilla is so good. It is the creamiest ice cream on the market. Again, I'm not paid by Tillamook Creameries
get
or their
nobody-
affiliates.
They don't
that make
endorse
the
this
ice cream.
show. They probably would hate it.
I pay
Money
$5.99 for a half
for
gallon
the
like
dog.
everybody else.
So you said Huckleberry.
Mountain
that-
Huckleberry.
is
Actually,
that-
it's probably
does
like $8.99.
Does it taste like berry?
Yeah, it's fucking unbelievable. Have you ever had it?
I've had Huckleberry.
Obviously not, or you wouldn't be asking about it.
Well, no, I've had Huckleberry, like the licorice tasting. I think I've had Huckleberry jam, like on some
right,
shit
right.
too.
No, it's fucking unbelievable.
I like
That's-
gooseberry jam on crackers.
That and the look. Here's an example. I bought a half gallon of
little
cookie
burrito.
dough, and I had one bowl of it, and my dad ate the rest.
Nice.
And I only got one bowl of it, and I'm like, "You don't even like cookie dough?" And he goes, "I just started eating it, and it's the best flavor ever." I'm like, what the fuck have you been living in a hole of mint chocolate chip and coconut ice cream forever?
Omar just texted me.
What'd he
Shout out to
say?
Omar. He sent me a website. I'll check it out later.
All right, cool.
So, yeah, so I have an issue with that. Just crushing stuff.
Yeah, just crushing stuff.
Yeah. And, like, Reasons is the best example, because I will take down.
You know what I'm going to be crushing this
an
next
entire
week?
bag.
IKEA breakfast. I'm going to go crush
It's
some
not
of the
open,
IKEA
brother.
breakfast.
It's not open, brother.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's not open. I think that's low on their priority
I'm going
list.
to go eat some IKEA breakfast.
Oh, I wrote this down. Monopoly. You love
I
Monopoly.
am a fiend. If anybody wants to
You
play out there,
Love Monopoly. Well, I was
DM
thinking-
me on the email. Send me a DM on the email. I will play you in Monopoly. Again, do not send us anything. We will not be answering any inquiries.
Question: can you like play online? Do you do that? Do you have like a phone app? They probably do have Monopoly phone app.
I would not be involved in that. I'm a straight brick and mortar card game.
So how would you play with somebody if they somehow contacted us? Because we're not going to read anything about
We're not going to read anything.
it. No,
so
but
don't
how
worry
would you
about
play with somebody if they somehow
it.
contacted
I don't
us?
know. I'd go play Monopoly with them if they were cool.
But anyway, you love Monopoly.
Sure.
The only person that likes Monopoly more than you is Erin, Bones' sister.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah. She used to get, if I'm not mistaken, a new Monopoly every year for her birthday.
Yeah, I think that was true.
And which was cool because she had a lot of cool Monopolies that we would play.
But I just like playing the original, though.
Well, I was thinking we could like, it would be cool. I was thinking like what, so competition. I have a competition for us to play today.
We could probably say that for a. We could probably
It's
kill.
at the- we could go later. Yeah, kill some time with that.
No, we just got more to talk about.
Yeah, but the not the
Real quality. Real.
we
real
could play
quick.
Monopoly.
I'm going to interject. So the quality of the video matches the quality of our content. Yes or no?
Yeah,
I agree.
I agree.
I agree.
I agree.
So all those people out there, you will be getting a 360p
But again-
footage
But again,
from today. If you want to watch on
every
YouTube.
episode we're trying to get better,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
So as long as we go in one direction, I'm feeling good about it. And man, we're going straight on with the camera today, so the quality's better. You have a boom mic stand.
Yeah. It's
You're
everything.
talking into the mic actually this time. So
I'm
we're
telling
gonna
you,
get
follow
a
through
good.
on commitments.
We're gonna get a
we're
good
crushing
audio.
this.
Yeah.
And you crush the intro.
We're displaying Dr. B's book. We got Mark the hot dog guy. We should put him up front, man.
Yeah, bring Mark the hot dog guy. I had to ask what that was the first time. I was like, what the fuck is this? Mark the
G.
hot dog guy.
He's just a G. What else we got? Here's my sword. Check out my sword, man. Check it out.
Kev's got
I brought this out last time. I don't
got
think
a
you
sword
noticed.
here.
Yeah, I don't think you noticed.
I don't need to know about this.
Check out the sword, man.
it's a sword. What do you want me to
Pull
do?
it out. Check it out, man. Yes. yes.
Is it actually sharp?
It's a katana. Yeah, it's fucking sharp, brother.
Well, I don't want the sword.
Why not, man?
Because, man, it's heavy. It's heavy, dude.
So I'm weird. I used to have I do still, but I used to get this magazine. And it's like a sword magazine. So I told you I used to get the Guitar Center magazine, like shit like that. So I got a sword magazine too. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was called Bud K. Bud K magazine, like budk.com or some shit.
Okay.
And anyway, so it's like knives and swords, but you could get some sick ass shit. So I gotta it's not damn, I'm not drinking.
You would be. You come.
See,
You know,
I'm not
you're that one
drinking,
friend.
I'm not like a teenager.
You're
but
that
I'm
one
not,
friend where if I have like an interesting question on where to get something,
Yeah.
you're gonna be the first guy I call. I'm like, oh, I don't know how to
Shit,
get
but-
that. Like,
yeah.
Kevin probably knows. We call Kev.
That's probably true. But this cavalry saber, that katana. I got like a medieval kind of looking thing. I had good times. Sword and random shit. Because, you work. Where was I working? Byerly's. Like, I was a bag boy. Working at the Corn Hut in the summer.
You work at, what was it, Klein Saucer's Corn Hut?
I worked at...
What was it? Klingel Hut's.
Klingel Hut's,
Hut's Corn Hut.
We're just not endorsing the show. Or
They did.
they're out of business, man. I think it's all Seavers
Oh.
now.
Bummer.
But yeah, I did fucking...
Look, they probably still have the
Corn
farm. They probably
Hut.
sold the Farm Planet houses. If they're smart, they would just take the payout where
yeah,
they
no
were at.
kidding, no kidding. I worked at Subway, Nick and Willie's. Nick and Willie's was my favorite. We would just watch TV.
It's where the Callahan
People
special
came from.
came to light.
So
And that's all I eat now.
yeah, the landlord used to work at Nick and Willie's with me. So
Oh,
Nick
yes.
and Willie's generally was slow. Generally slow. And we worked when we were working. Nobody there was a lot of opportunity to slack off because there was nothing to do because we did everything, if that makes sense.
Yeah, you accomplished all the tasks. There's
That's
nothing
correct.
else. We
and if
cleaned
there's no
everything.
customers coming in,
Yeah, right.
like I did.
And this is let's just be specific.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is a take and bake pizza shop.
correct. We didn't get
It is
the
not a
ovens
legit
until
pizza place.
We got there. No delivery ever.
You guys were only legit. Yeah,
No
yeah,
delivery
They never
ever.
got full legitimacy because they never had a delivery
Dude,
driver.
in Uber, if Uber Eats existed,
Yeah,
we
it'd be big.
might have been. It might
But
have
here's
been a
the deal.
different
This was
scenario.
a take and bake pizza place.
Correct.
With two. At the end, it was the most legit it ever was. You could sit there and have hot pizza because they installed two pizza ovens.
We could always make personal pizzas in the store, I believe. I believe we could always make a personal dish so that if you wanted to come
So you can eat there.
because
yeah.
we had a bar there, remember?
Right.
And so we had let's call it a bar, but it was also like a windscreen. But you'd order, and then you'd go sit at the bar, wait for us to make your pizza, and then here's your pizza. I believe we're always able to make personal pizzas, so you could always if you wanted to eat there, we had some cool personal pizzas you could make with the small oven.
Sure.
We graduated to a point where we were making big pizzas. At that point, nobody wanted to work there anymore because
Everybody quit.
no.
It was a money
It was
laundering
actually
front,
great.
tax
It
evasion.
probably
That's
was.
actually a true story.
I always wondered, actually, I was there. When
Turns out the
I was
FBI
there.
showed up.
I was there. The guy comes in. He's like, "Yo, I'm not gonna say any names. Yo,
Yeah, we're not naming any
No, no.
names in this case.
let's actually. I got.
Let's call him Steve.
We. I got some names. But anyway,
All right,
so
all right.
IRS guy comes in. He's like, "Yo, call him brother. Is brother home?" And I'm just like, no, man. It's just
I
us.
remember. Nah,
No,
man.
no,
I think you told me this story before.
I've told this many times, but
Nah,
anyway, I was
man.
just like, no, the boss.
Were you baked? You were stoned
Who knows? This is back in the pizza days.
back in the pizza days.
A lot of free time.
A lot of free time back
Me
in
and
the
the
pizza
landlord,
days.
Phil, Mikey, Ryan. I didn't like Ryan that much. Anyway, I liked him, but then it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So the guy comes in, asks. I'm like, no, he's not here. And then he's like, okay, well, when is he gonna be back? I'm like, well, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Usually he comes in blah blah blah. I kind of give him a schedule. I'm like, he should be here tomorrow. I say something like that, and he's just like, could you give him a call? And I'm like, well, I was kind of just like, I can try him. Who should I like? Who the fuck are you, man? Who should I say is calling? And he just like gives me his card. He's just like, just say it's the IRS. I'm just like, oh shit.
Oh shit,
When
they're
the
here.
IRS
Was he wearing a
shows up.
suit? Was he in his suit?
Hell yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Glasses.
Oh boy.
Pinstripes.
Yeah.
Like 90s suit. Like this guy bought his suit in the 90s and has worn it since then.
Right. No new suits have been acquired by
IRS.
this IRS official.
He doesn't care.
Right.
He
He
doesn't
doesn't
need
have to
a
give a fuck. He's serving your ass.
Yeah. So anyway, I left that job before it disappeared.
It did close though shortly
I
after.
worked at a lot of jobs. But then, when you're young, and by the Nick and Willie's days, I was not buying swords.
You know what
let's be
Dr. B
honest,
called that?
but- Huh.
He called that pizza shop from the day it opened
I
to the
know,
day
yeah.
it didn't exist
I
anymore.
remember.
You remember what it is?
Let me let me try to guess if I can't. Just give me 2 more seconds.
All right. Remember, this is famous Dr.
I
B words.
know.
Down at
It's something Willie's. Yeah. What is it?
Fitzwilly's.
Fitzwilly's. Oh, you're going to
Fitzwilly's
Fitzwilly's?
Pizza.
Dr. B, I don't know if you're having a stroke, but it's called Nick.
I told him that over 30 times, but it's one of the greatest things we had together. Just
Yeah, it's the greatest bit
saying
of all
that
time.
because I'd always give him shit
Fitzwilly's. Man.
about. But that is just awesome. It's just like one of those things you have with your dad, or like a connection
Yeah.
you have that's just fucking mint. It's just mint.
It's the inside.
It's just mint.
the inside.
So anyway,
So, yeah,
but
it was a little bit-
Fitzwilly's.
Yeah. But with like when I was a bag boy and I had to like bike to work and shit, that's when, you'd save up and buy like a sword for $50 out of a
Right,
catalog.
right.
You'd get it and you'd be like, this is sick, and you'd do nothing with it. It would just sit in your
Yeah.
goddamn room. You're never gonna need a sword, dude. What am I doing, It's just batshit crazy, dude. But $50 here, $70. No, I think they're pretty cheap because they're not. This thing was like $30. This katana, maybe even cheaper.
See, I was gonna go with like 100.
No.
It looks like you'd spend 100 on something. Like if you're into that shit, you could spend more than
You
like,
could spend.
I bought a sword. Like you could have
Yeah.
bought like
This place was-
AR-15,
this was
but
a
you bought
budget-
a sword.
That's true. This was a budget website, everything like that.
Because you can
But
buy an AR-15.
you
You could build an AR-15 for like $500, like a really good one.
Or you can buy like
Or you could buy a sword.
a Hitori Hanzo katana.
Yeah. I mean, it's just what you're into, man.
Well, actually, let me back up. I used to know this gal when I was younger. She lived in Minneapolis. This was, I could not drive yet. She could and was older than me. But she did not have a car. But she was old enough where she was, taking care of herself, whatever.
Yeah.
And in her backpack, when she walked around at night, or she always had it on her, but she had her katana in her backpack. So if anybody came up, I mean, you don't fuck with the person with a katana.
No.
You know what I
You
mean?
just be like, oh, shit, they
Like,
got a
this-
sword on
this
them.
bitch has a sword.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So that is a practical application.
It's like when you
of
come
that.
across a rattlesnake, you don't go try to pet it.
No, you don't.
It's the same
taunt a
thing.
rattlesnake. You don't taunt the rattlesnake.
Yeah.
You go the other way.
Shout out to South Dakota rattlesnakes.
What's that?
There's just a lot of rattlesnakes out in South Dakota.
Are there?
Yeah, I've heard a lot of stories from
I had
from
no idea.
people about.
I thought it was like a west, like a southern.
No,
thing.
just south of fucking Dakota, man. It's right next to us.
Yeah. How
the
cold?
plains of
They
the
get-
Dakotas.
They get pretty cold, right?
I mean, their winters are mild, dude.
Are they compared to us?
I mean, yeah.
they're the same.
Yeah, but they
as
don't get the
us.
snowy, dude.
How does that work?
I don't know. It gets cold. It doesn't get like below 0 really though.
Really?
No.
Are you kidding?
No.
Should I move to South Dakota? There's a lot of
It's the
space
plains
there.
of South Dakota. There's nothing out
I was
there.
thinking
dude.
Texas, but like South Dakota.
Except for
there's
the Black
nothing
Hills.
out
But the
there.
Black Hills is like when you're getting into Montana. Like that's where
Well,
you want to go
Minnesota's
ride a
got good
motorcycle.
farmland, so I have to imagine South Dakota's like good like land.
Yeah, it's farms.
Probably find a ranch pretty cheap. in
So
South
is
Dakota.
Nebraska. They got a lot of farms there too.
Yeah. South Dakota's just kind of more endearing.
Yeah. If you're gonna move to a state, I would. The taxes are 0.
Yeah, that's
There's a
kinda
lot
true,
of
right?
like monetary incentives to go
Yeah.
and move to.
The
South
only
Dakota.
issue is like I can't get a job.
No. Well, yeah. There's a nice hotel in Sioux Falls, probably.
Yeah, I bet you're right.
Rapid City's got at least one nice hotel.
I could drop the D on the T and say like, "What do you got for me?" And they'd be like, "Oh my god, here." I'd be like,
Yeah,
I
you
don't-
like it here. It's good shit.
I do.
Everybody likes Minnesota, and I like that we're at least in a big city. It makes.
I want to talk about how I feel about my city right now.
We won't go on. We won't touch on that.
No. So, got anything you want to get off your chest? You got anything?
No, I'm good.
I got plenty of stuff.
I just wanted to run through those movies, man. I just been itching to do that. I love Nick Cage, and I love his movies. And if anybody wants to ever watch one, I'd be down.
Have you ever seen John Mayer's TV show?
John Mayer's TV show.
It's
No.
literally on YouTube. It aired on I think VH1, and it existed for I believe 90 minutes only. And I think he just was in Nashville, found a camera. I think literally the show opens with him sitting and saying, "Hey guys, we found a couple chairs and this table, so we thought we'd do a show." And then he just does stuff.
John Mayer.
Correct. And then he halfway through, like, Trick Daddy is there hanging out with John Mayer, because John Mayer's hilarious. So all you guys know him as, like, and gals, as this, like, your body is Wonderland.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he
Didn't
makes
say
it.
you paved
So,
paradise and put up a parking lot. Wasn't that him?
no, man.
No, that wasn't
That's Counting
him.
Crows.
Oh,
And that's
yeah.
a Joni Mitchell
Yeah.
original.
Oh, Remedy. Is it Remedy?
I
The
don't
experience. The
That's
danger.
Mraz, man.
That's Mraz.
Okay, so John Mayer.
See, we're definitely
Let me-
dabbling in
let
an
me-
area of music that is not my forte.
No. But fortunately, so John Mayer gets paid because he sings. Let's call it he has a pop band. He has the John Mayer pop band, and so
Okay.
he gets money. And when I say money, like he hangs out with Bob Saget, money. And I have a photograph.
How much is Bob Saget worth?
Oh my God.
Is Bob Saget worth a lot?
Oh my God.
He was just on Full House.
Dude.
That's like all.
Anyway, so
But was that big of a bang?
dude, Bob Saget, like comedian, like selling out Vegas, like every night.
Okay,
He's a
all right,
stand-up
so he's
comedian.
worth more than I thought.
He's got a couple
Yeah, but
dollar bills.
Oh, okay.
He's got a couple dollar bills.
Bob Saget.
The
cash.
roast of Bob Saget.
That was good. I did see that.
Why was that such a big deal? Because everybody knows Bob Saget, man. You know? So John
Anyway.
Mayer is a pop guy, but he is a...
What's one of his hits? Give me his hit. Besides Your Body is a Wonderland.
That would probably be the most famous one. And again, the pop music is... He did the World. I'm waiting on the world to change.
Oh, yeah.
Waiting on the world to change. And the funny thing about that, and this is my defense for John Mayer, in that song, he repeats waiting on the world to change, I believe, 32 times. I believe waiting on the world to change is sung 32 times in that song.
Why is that a thing?
Because he mails it in the pop band. Because he's making money, man. He writes the bullshit song for the
Right.
ladies, man. Now, meanwhile, this man
The bullshit song
has
for the
something
ladies,
called...
man.
Meanwhile, this motherfucker has the John Mayer Trio.
Yeah, that's his main band, I thought, right?
In the John Mayer Trio is Jaco Pastorius. No, not Jaco Pastorius. Pino Palladino. Sorry, Jaco's dead. R.I.P. Jaco. Jaco is probably the best bass player that has ever lived. So, whatever. Pino Palladino, who basically is John Entwistle for the touring Who. When the Who tours, Pino Palladino plays the bass.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
Because John Entwistle, who could be probably the best bass player of all time, argued, was nuts when during My Generation, the bass solo.
Kev, when were they throwing TVs out of hotel room windows?
70s?
The
80s?
70s?
Yeah, late 80s.
Okay, yeah.
Late 70s, early 80s.
You showed me some really cool stuff, material
That was
on that.
Keith Moon that did that.
Yeah.
And he was on a lot of drugs. When he and died.
That was the
from
drummer,
drugs.
right? The
Keith
drum-
Moon, yeah. The man.
Yeah, he was good.
Love Keith Moon. So, John Mayer Trio with Pino Palladino, who's, again, one of the best players in, like, subs for The Who to do John Entwistle's part. So this guy is qualified. And then Steve Jordan on the drums. Also JJ, who plays in the pop band. But Steve Jordan's a good dude. So it's just three of them. And it's a blues jazz trio. And if you want to know who John Mayer is, listen to the John Mayer Trio. And he, like...
This is just banger after banger.
The music is so technical and just ripping. Like, it's blues, because he's a blues guitarist. And it is just so good. He is so good at guitar and singing. But you don't get paid when you do the John Mayer Trio.
Right.
So
Right.
you do the John Mayer.
That's a
pop band.
passion project
And you
that took
sing-
off, right?
And you
Did
yeah.
it take off?
Well, for me, you know.
No, I'm talking about John Mayer and the
So
John Mayer
he-
trio. Was
so-
that just the passion? That wasn't the money makers.
No,
That
no,
was
no,
the
no.
passion project.
So it was really cool. I did see John Mayer once, and I brought my my gal at the time. This was like, what was I? Like, I couldn't drive. This was middle, like freshman year of high school.
Yeah, this is pre
15. So I went to
Tracer days.
I want to say it's
the Tracer days.
Trace big. No. I had the Tracer. Could not drive the Tracer.
Yeah, legally.
Yeah. But I
I will say
can
that
talk
he
about that at a
never
different
never
time.
drove the Tracer before he had a license.
did.
I'm just saying that, you know,
You can't get arrested for that.
I know. You're past the statute of
limitations.
for
Yeah.
that.
And it had Georgia license plates. I did have a cop follow me, but I think he was so confused at the Georgia license plates. And then I went to my house and parked the car, and he left because I was at my house.
That's because you can't run. Well, he probably
He couldn't run the plate.
he couldn't run the plate. Well,
Yeah.
they can run the plate.
Yeah.
They do have that power.
Whatever. Anyway,
Because otherwise they wouldn't be able to run any plates from out of state. So if
That's
you're from
true.
Iowa, they wouldn't be able to run your plate.
well, I thought they couldn't. And again, this is back. I was XY
Technology
tour.
is here, folks.
John
they
Mayer
can do
Trio.
everything.
So going back to the concert, it started with the John Mayer Trio, and then it went to the pop band.
Okay.
Actually, it started with him
So
doing.
he had his boys there at the show to do both?
Actually, so this was the XY tour. This is when John Mayer was on top of the world, on top of it, and it was him doing his solo guitar first. So it was a three. I loved this show. He was doing guitar first, acoustic, only him and the acoustic, and he's
Right.
got some really good songs. But I don't listen to those because those are like if you want to cry.
Yeah.
Or if your boyfriend breaks up with you or something, I bet you listen to John Mayer playing acoustic guitar. But when you watch it live, there's a lot of respect and it's just good. You know, he's killing it. Then he did John Mayer Trio. So Pino and Steve Jordan came out and they just rocked it for me because that's what I was there
Right.
for. And then he did his pop band stuff, which was cool because it's live. So he's basically just like, instead of singing Waiting on the World to Change 32 times,
Right.
I'm just going to guitar solo the whole time
Sure.
because I'm good at guitar. So when he's the pop stuff, instead of he just did the blues and he was doing a lot of cool guitar stuff.
Yeah.
But now he can use like a million pedals. Because the blues stuff he's not using as much. He's using like the wah-wah pedal. That's probably it.
Yeah.
But now he can open it up.
Sure.
So instead of you're just waiting on the world to change, no man, they're vamping that, but he's just shredding. And all the people on stage he's got with him come on stage and they're just shredding because they're awesome musicians. So great show.
Yeah.
But so his TV show, Trick Daddy shows up halfway. I would just recommend going on YouTube.
Again, just a chair
John
and
Mayer has
tables
a
and a
TV show.
camera, and they just do a show.
But that would be if anybody's like, you know.
But they plan to have a couple, like, Trick Daddy doesn't just walk up and be like, I'm not going to be on this show that just...
No, I think he's like in town doing a show, and I think John Mayer like knows Trick Daddy,
fucking
man.
great.
Like I think they know each other, and they're just walking in Nashville. They try on cowboy hats. They, I think they perform at a karaoke bar, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
It is great, and it's all improv because he's a genius. So if this, like,
He's not just a musical genius. He's like a physical genius.
he's just very funny.
Right.
He's a millionaire from playing the guitar, you know.
Well, yeah.
Katie-
it's more
his-
than just playing the
his
guitar, though.
laundry
He
list-
wrote all the
his
music.
laundry list of ladies. I mean,
You
Katy
can play the guitar.
Perry,
You could be a really good guitar player and have a really
Jennifer
shitty,
Aniston.
like, musical brain as far as writing music. Just because you're good at an instrument does not mean you can write music.
No,
That's
he
a
writes
fact.
he writes amazing music.
I know, but I'm just saying, doesn't mean you can do both.
No, I'm just saying like he's an interesting character, and
Right.
I think when he is able to be creative, like when he makes his TV show, which of course he was just, I think, improving it like we do.
Every
It's
day.
just great. It's just a great. I would really encourage you guys to watch that. But I would like to emulate that. In terms of what we do here, I'd just like to emulate that. You know.
You know,
I told you I
this
made
is
them
a lot of fun because we can just talk about whatever we want. You know, that's what
the
makes this
point,
show so
guys.
fun. And
We're
organic.
just sending good vibes into the universe.
That's all we're here to do. Like and subscribe if you want.
Yep.
YouTube.
Follow us on Spotify. If you're
360p.
listening, if
We
you're
are
watching us on
360p.
YouTube, hit that. We'll put that subscribe. If you're on YouTube, just go press subscribe right now. Otherwise, we'll put it at the end. And if you're
Link in the description.
there's no link in the description.
Yeah, the YouTube video. We should put link for the Spotify podcast in the description.
I could probably do that.
That's what we're gonna do. I just
Do
made
you
an
want me to put
improvement.
No.
Because YouTubers always say link in the description.
Oh, you put the
below,
you put
and
the
then they
Spotify
point
link
down
in
on
the
the camera.
description?
Yeah, put the link for our Spotify podcast in the descriptions. So
Yeah, I'll do
if they
that.
want to rock it in the car, like let's
Sure,
say they
sure.
got Sync 3 in their Ford, shout out to Sync 3 and Ford. Now we're on to Sync 4. But then they can just use the app on their Sync 4 and or Sync 3 and
All right, so
listen to that. Let's say you're like a driver, like a delivery driver, like in a van. So it might be exciting to listen to us while you're getting your shit done. So let's make it
Where's that?
let's make it easy. I'm getting a little interference here. Probably
Do you
from,
think that's
probably
the-
from your iPhone. I guarantee it's from your iPhone.
I think it might have
It's
been.
because it's an Apple
I
product,
think it
Kevin.
might
It
have been
doesn't
the
have anything to
computer.
do with how
I think it
far
might
the
have been
phone
the
is.
computer.
No, it's not the computer.
It's whatever. It's not as bad as any of the audio in the first couple episodes.
No. We've made major
Anybody
improvements.
that is listening to this right now, you're spoiled.
Again, follow through on commitments. We have been extremely good. I think we're 100%.
Every episode, just better and better.
Absolutely.
We're just killing it.
That banger intro.
Mm-hmm.
That is.
Oh, I want to listen to it again. Should we just listen to it again?
We can do it.
Yeah,
We
we
do you
should.
want to play it again? We can
I
play it
do.
again.
The
Live on the
music-
air, why not?
Music is nice.
Why not?
Let me.
This is the first episode with it. It's the debut of the intro.
It's
So
today.
it's huge. We can play it again if you want.
Yeah,
It
we'll
makes
play
it
again.
fun.
Yeah. We'll play it again.
Fucking
But
love
before,
this shit.
Before I do that, I made the mistake, like I told you earlier, of going to Reddit podcasts or podcasting.
Okay.
It's just a terrible place. Because, we're doing a podcast. So I thought, I should probably look at the podcast page of Reddit.
Yeah.
I was
We're getting feedback from friends. Look at feedback from Reddit. Why don't we post it on Reddit?
well, so I attempted to do that. We don't have enough karma, which makes
Okay.
sense. I get.
I
the
don't know
whole
what that
thing.
is, but we
I
don't
know
have
it's
enough
fine.
of it.
I get it. I tried to do it from my phone, which that's my most active Reddit account,
Yeah.
and I'm not active. So I was like, okay, so either I have to be active or I have to create a new account and make a commitment to click on things or comment on things to get it up so that somebody. It's just ridiculous. It's just a boys club, and these guys spend massive amounts of money, and I'm like, what do you? You don't even have a show yet.
Yeah. There's if you go on the internet,
$700.
the opinions on the internet are just ridiculous.
Well, I didn't want any feedback. To tell you the truth, I was just like, I wonder what this is about. And
Right.
It's just a garbage place. But I did like the people just posting their podcasts. So I was like,
That is
That's
cool.
kind of what I was there for. So you can scroll through and see random stuff, and it's all. So there's a weekly thread, and you post.
Is this a subreddit of podcasts?
It's podcasts.
Okay.
Reddit.
r/podcast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or podcasting. I think it's the one that has a million.
Everybody
people.
out there uses Reddit kind of like Wikipedia, where you have your own For me, it's Reddit r/motorcycles,
Sure.
and
Right.
that's the only time I look at Reddit.
Yeah, I don't really like.
know?
I don't really like. I used to love Reddit, but Reddit got compromised. That was long. That was 2012. Reddit got compromised. So don't get me started on that. If you started using Reddit after 2012, you were part of the.
You're part of the problem.
You were led by the. You are a. No offense. You were told by somebody, and it was paid marketing, to go to Reddit. And if you exist on Reddit after 2012, it's because you were commercialized to do so.
Oh, it's not.
And
It's not really individual people posting anymore.
It's
or-
compromised, and it happened because of the election. And I won't get into what kind of garbage it is now, but it's not a democratic community like it used to be, where it started with the CEO. Don't get me started.
All right.
But yeah, you're right. Reddit's just you just go to one. you
Yeah,
have a
it's
subreddit.
and I think
And
Reddit
you
for
subscribe to your
motorcycles. Look at it. It's
subreddits,
like
you
a
know?
big forum.
I
You
love
know, it is.
love
That's what it
Reddit
is.
for, and again, so there was a time where I used to get my news from Reddit, and I still would.
I don't know if that's
somebody
considered to be like an
said, Kev,
accurate news source, though.
Well, see,
Reddit,
exactly.
Kevin?
No. See, it got compromised because back in the day, it would be news stories, and the ones that were actually because it was a million people online from all over the world looking at these stories, right, Bob? So the
Right.
ones that are actually important go to the top. Because you have a million people, good people that are going up and down. And if you didn't have an account, you couldn't go up or down. So 99% of the people were what we would call a lurker.
Sure.
A lurker. You don't have an account, you just go to Reddit and look up stuff. You didn't sign in. You don't need to upvote or downvote. You just want to look at the YouTube videos. You just want to look at the comments. You just want to laugh.
Right.
So most of everybody's a lurker, but there was this built-in democratic community of upvotes and downvotes, right?
Of course.
Fast forward to Russian bots and being able to have 600 accounts and being able to actually create waves of influence. Reddit became compromised,
Okay.
and that's the end of
Anyway, Reddit's compromised.
Yeah, so don't go to Reddit. But I would still say if you wanted to
So
like
now
look-
don't go to
See,
Reddit.
there's so much misinformation these days that I don't think it all started there. I think 2012 it all started. All this where people don't know what to do. The reason you're listening to this show instead of it, like, reading a book started in 2012 when Reddit got compromised. Yeah. But welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
You know what? We'll just play the intro. Welcome you guys to the show.
I got it's. You work so good. You work so hard on it, and it turned out it's just a banger.
Do you know we only have fucking 10 minutes left?
Well,
That's it.
that's all.
Damn, I got a lot. We'll just save it for the next.
Well, we can definitely roll one more segment. You got some good prep. I mean,
I'm not too worried about it. Don't give
Like I
dogs
said-
electrolyte water, by the way, because they don't sweat. So if for some reason you think it's smart to give your in summer, give your dog electrolyte water, don't. Just give them water, because they don't sweat, so they don't lose electrolytes. So
wow.
don't give them electrolytes.
I did not.
People are
I had
trying
no
to get-
idea.
I know, and I listened to this guy that pointed that
Is
out.
this
He's
accurate?
a dog trainer. He's just like, I've been seeing these people give their dogs electrolyte water because they think they're being cool to the dog, and it's like the dog doesn't need that, man. The dog doesn't sweat. That's why they pant. A dog does
Yeah, I
not
knew that.
sweat, so there's no releasing of. Anyway, so just don't do that.
Don't do that. Definitely, if you're a dog owner out there, I know we probably have a bunch of listeners that have dogs, so now you know.
You could do that.
The Phony Express Show Podcast.
These motherfuckers.
But like, if the internet gets a hold of this,
I'm not blaming the people, like the cooks or the waitress. It's not their fault.
it's a raging alcoholic.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's just shit food. It's shit. It's shit. It's shit
Shit,
food.
shit for 5 minutes.
The Phony Express Show Podcast.
The intro would roll.
Phony Express Show Podcast. Phony Express Show Podcast.
This one was really good though. On the radio.
I know, it's the fucking best.
That's what I'm talking about.
Phony Express Show Podcast.
God,
What's up,
that
guys? Welcome to the
works
show.
So well.
Welcome to the show. This is the Fun Express Show podcast. We have 9 minutes left.
9 minutes left.
Just
I knew
'cause
it was
we're
gonna be
gonna
easy
keep
to
it
kill
to
90
90
tonight.
Yeah, I know. It's always going to be easy to kill 90. We got to make new challenges for ourselves.
Well, we
guys.
will. We're going to come up with games, challenges.
Yeah.
Again, this is episode 5. You got
Yeah.
to know where we're at here.
I know, but we need new. I'm already getting complacent.
You're getting complacent.
As in, I already feel I'm already. I feel I'm already at the top of the world. Man.
No, you're not.
I am. I feel great.
We're in the basement.
I understand that.
Okay, I'm just telling you. That's.
Well,
but,
there's things. I
but
mean,
we're rocking and rolling. We
what
got.
I'm
we got.
trying to say is
we
we
got
have-
stuff we're gonna do.
there's a
Is this the
map.
part of the show where we make commitments now to our we're running to 100 as far as the
well, that's
the
just what.
subscribers and viewers, but what we got to get at is do we want to make? We don't make any promises here. We're just not making any promises.
This is what I'm trying to say. We have a map, and you can't. When you're on a journey, you can't just teleport to the end, and that's not the journey. The journey is the journey, man.
Right.
So right now here's the map. We're here, man. And we know we haven't been there yet. We don't know what's along the way, but we know that's the map, man, and that's the line to get to where we're going.
I can't wait to have a couch.
So look, that's part of the map.
I love this.
And then once we have the map, but at this point in time, I'm sitting by the campfire on our journey while we're camping. This is the camp.
Right.
I feel like I'm on the top of the world. We're right where we need to be.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
We're gonna come up with some really good content for you guys. We just wanted to touch on a few things. This episode, I just wanted to run
Or
through
maybe
my-
not. Maybe we
or
won't come up
yeah.
with good content.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Because everything we do is going to be gold.
It's gonna be gold.
It's gonna
It's
be gold.
automatically gold.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
fact that we are willing to lay this down for the people.
The people. It's all for the people.
It's all for the
'Cause without
people.
the people,
The run to 100, we will get
we're
there.
nothing.
It might take maybe we don't
On
know
this pace, 100 episodes.
at least,
And that's going to be great.
but it's gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna have a lot of fun doing it.
It'll
We
be like
will
our
get
second year. But on that pace, it's going to be 2 weeks, 52 weeks in a year. Maybe we do Wednesday episodes. If we can kill content this quick, we might have to throw in a Tuesday night.
So I'm thinking I might even
unless my
I
schedule
might even
changes.
put a little more effort into the prep this week.
I think so. Because every time it's just going to get better. Your prep has to get better. My prep has to get better.
It's the interference is from Kevin's iPhone because it's an iPhone. You know,
Oh,
if you guys
yeah.
want to contribute to the show, our email is the Phony Express Show podcast.
Nope.
No, it's phonyexpressshowpodcast
Nope.
at gmail.com.
That's correct. Yeah.
Phony Express
But we
Show.
hope you get it wrong.
And again, don't send us anything.
anything. But we do. I want you to follow us on Spotify. That would make me happy. I listen to most of my podcasts. I listen to them. Though I like to watch some of them. But all my Spotify folks listening on Monday, when you're at work doing nothing, click that follow link. It mean a lot to me. If you're on YouTube, then you got a lot of time on your hands.
Yeah.
And you could just click that subscribe button for us. That would make us
A lot of
good.
time and 360p.
A lot of time. And then phonyexpressshow@gmail.com. Don't send us
Anything.
What else we got here?
Saying
a lot of stuff.
I love that.
So
I
the
saw stuff
symbolism
all
thing.
week.
You know
I
what?
was just
I'll
like-
break into that symbolism thing another time. We
You
even
know.
brought up your I got a whole thing with Dr. B and symbolism.
I know.
How much time do we got? Maybe we can play this game I wanted to play.
Okay, let's shoot for it. We can
Yeah.
end on a game. I like that.
Yeah.
Even if it goes over a little bit, Kevin.
No, we
But
got-
there's
we
no
got
rules
time.
to this.
There's no rules,
There's no
man.
rules. Like, oh shit! Like they went
What
over
are
by
the
3 minutes.
What
like,
are the
oh.
rules, man? There's
Yeah.
no rules.
We
man.
said we promised.
Last time, didn't this shit cut out last time?
Well, but we promised 90 minutes. Okay, if
Yeah.
it's give or take a couple, but the promise is 90.
Yeah, it could be less.
You know.
But didn't this shit cut out last time? Didn't the thing
just ended.
die?
Yeah.
Because it died.
Well, we don't have that. We are ready
Yeah.
with equipment,
Right.
so
We'll just like end it this time.
we'll end it appropriately when
All right,
the show's
so
ready to be over.
this is the game. So you pick like a category, like
Okay.
animals. We're gonna play.
Okay.
So the category is animals, right? So I'm gonna say an animal, and then you have to take the last letter of that word, and it has to be the first letter of your animal. We can't repeat animals, and we go until one of us fucks up.
Okay.
So I say, for example, zebra. And you take the last letter.
And I say aardvark.
I say kangaroo.
I say koala.
No. Kangaroo.
Oh.
Oh. O is correct.
No. Kangaroo.
Roo. Oh.
Oh, yeah. So the letter is O.
Yes, that's why it was actually very
Octopus.
scorpion.
I was gonna. Oh my god. Snake.
Scorpion.
Oh yeah, and
Come on, man. You've already lost, but I'm giving it to you.
yeah.
You're practicing.
N.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do animals, man. I do motorcycles and
Dude,
cars.
it's like a
A
barnyard.
gnat.
That starts with a G.
Does it?
Yeah. What else you got for me?
I don't know.
I got one. Are you admitting defeat?
No.
1 minute into the competition, our first competition. Are you losing already?
Yeah.
You're
this
gonna
is-
commit
This
to
is
defeat?
lame.
N. Come on, brother.
I-
All right.
When
should
you're
I-
on the spot,
Am
it's
I
a
gonna
lot.
win? I know
Sure.
when you're on the
Take-
spot, it
take-
is a lot.
Take the W.
A narwhal.
Who the fuck knows what that is?
It's the unicorn whale.
A
The
narwhal?
Yeah, man. It's like
Oh
the
my-
second most
what?
famous whale.
Oh.
I would say the third most famous whale, maybe the second most famous whale. The most famous whale being the orca or the killer whale, and the second most famous whale being
bullshit.
a tie between the narwhal
Okay.
and the blue whale.
I can't prep for something.
Dude.
I can't prep for
The
something like
great
that.
blue whale. It's
I
not a
can't
prep. You can't prep. It's a
I
game.
know. I said I can't prep for something like that.
Do you want to pick a category?
Sure.
Go for it.
Models of cars.
Okay. You start.
Corolla.
Okay. Accent.
Tundra.
Accord.
Demon. No, that's not. That's a trim.
So he picks the categories. Dart? I
Dart.
like it. Okay. So I got a T. You said tundra, right? We're not repeating.
Right.
Tacoma.
I knew you were gonna do that. Now we're back on A. We gotta.
I know
stop.
A's tough, but you tossed me two A's.
Aspen.
Aspen?
Yeah.
The fuck?
It's a Chrysler Aspen.
Okay. Well, you're the
It's a
expert.
Dodge Durango, but it's
An Aspen.
an Aspen.
Is
They're
it-
nice.
oh, okay.
They're nicer and
It's
they
not-
charge more
it's
for
not
them.
Durango. It's Aspen.
charge
Yeah, no,
more
it's
for
not
'em.
Durango. It's Aspen.
Yeah.
More expensive. That's
Yeah.
funny. So you said Aspen, so I'm an N.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one's easy. This is a softball move here, even though it was tough with animals.
Can I say an NXS? Does that count?
Yeah,
Yeah, it counts.
of course.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, because that's the model. NXS. I got it.
I think I'm host. X?
S. Isn't it an NXS?
No, you
An
got it
Acura NXS?
wrong. NSX.
Oh, NSX.
Nancy
Or
Sally
that's what I said.
xylophone.
Didn't I say that? Didn't I say NSX?
Nancy Sally xylophone.
Yeah, I said NSX.
Yeah,
Yeah.
NSX.
I just dyslexia.
I think that might have fucked me there.
X is like an Xterra. Is that?
That's
the thing?
actually true.
You can take that one. 'cause
Good
X
job.
Is tough. X is
Good
tough.
job.
So A.
Yeah.
Back on A. A's always. So when you get in these category games, there's always like one letter. Like S, A's.
Yeah,
Those
like
come up a lot.
Whatever the ends are.
Yeah, that's why it's a good game.
You
It's
already
not
said
like
Accord,
alphabetical.
Aspen.
Because the other one that's
there's
fun
another.
is
There's another A car out there. Just give me a second here. Avalon.
the Avalanche.
Avalon.
I know, but Avalanche too. Joey,
Avalanche would work. Yeah.
Hamburger Gesa used to have an Avalon. Toyota Avalon. Toyota
Yeah.
Avalon.
Hamburger did. Yeah.
Yeah.
I Ripper had like I think a couple hundred
Gold
thousand.
trim. Oh yeah, his
Yeah.
mom's car, I think,
Yeah.
or maybe dad's car. So that's how you play that game.
Yeah. That's how you do that.
That's fun, huh?
I like that.
So I've won 2. It's 2-0.
Yeah. I don't know if you call it the win. On
The-
the
on the
last one.
cars?
You know.
I
yeah.
gave you
I'm going to
Xterra.
dispute. The judges
I
gave it.
gave you
the,
Xterra. You
the
said
judges have. We'll have to see what the judges say.
about NSX.
Well, yeah, we'll have to see what the judges say.
I gave you Xterra.
I know we're just leaving it up to the judges at this
Okay.
point in time.
Oh, it's a split decision.
It's a split decision.
Fine. So it's a
Sure.
1-0.
Fine.
1-0 and 1.
Fine. We'll
1-0 and 1.
we'll pick this up some other time. I think we're gonna end up playing this one like probably halfway through
We
the
can-
podcast
I
next
mean,
week.
It's one competition.
We don't know when we're gonna do stuff.
wasn't
we just
bad.
we just start doing it,
Correct.
which is great because I don't like schedules. If you know me, I don't like schedules.
All right, we're gonna wrap this up. We gave you 90. We love you guys. We're sending good vibes in the universe. Follow us on Spotify. Subscribe on YouTube. phonyexpressshowpodcast@gmail.com.
Phony Express Show.
phonyexpressshowpodcast@gmail.com.
Everyone says pony.
I
you
know, it's-
but the
it's
title is
phony.
just that brilliant
I know.
that
It
it
just
would be
comes
so
out.
close
Yeah.
to something so accurate.
Right. Mailing it
I
in.
just love it.
So we mailed it in today. Next time,
Mail it in big time.
we're gonna mail it in next time. But Bob's gonna do some more prep.
I'm gonna do some more prep.
Yeah, but this was your first time. I
yeah,
think you
let's
know
actual
how it's
like
gonna go.
notes, like stuff that I
it's
want
hard
to talk
'cause you
about.
can't like read it. You know.
No,
it has
no,
to
no.
be
You
like
just talk about it.
Right.
And
right.
you should see my notes. My notes are very simple.
Good. That's
I'm
really,
a
that's
simple
key.
guy. Like
That's key.
I'll come up with an idea and
Yeah.
it'll be like 5 words.
Perfect.
And that'll just jog my memory
Perfect.
on the fly here as we roll through
Yeah.
this
So we're gonna
kick-ass show that we're running here.
The next time you see us, not only will the intro bang, but
The intro's gonna roll
I think-
every time.
I think we might have a couch down here by then. I think the roast pad might be down here,
Yeah.
but I don't think.
We've had a lot of-
I don't
we've
think
had a lot
my
of,
chair will be down here, so I might even sit.
We've
like,
got
in
a
the-
lot of subscriber and viewer feedback on how we should run the third mic. We'll address that this week sometime.
Okay, but we have to address this right now. There is no third mic.
There won't be a third mic when we get a couch.
No, because we have to figure that out first. When we get the couch, it's just a couch. It's
Okay,
for
so
us
we're
to
just
sit in.
upgrading the furniture at this
Guys, we're not going to add anybody.
point. No.
Yeah.
We're not adding anybody. No.
Guests.
But yeah,
Okay.
if there is of course.
I have to figure that out first.
Yeah,
And
we're not
that's
there
not
yet.
a-
We're gonna rock through a
that's
couple more
not a-
episodes before we even think about that.
I have 3 plans on how to do it, all of which should work. I just haven't tried that yet because we just got off the fucking ground.
That's right.
So
This is episode 5.
sit back, keep your seatbelt on.
The
until
car
I
will
say
go
so.
faster. We just haven't tuned up the motor yet.
Once we get to maximum altitude, I'll let you walk around and take a peek.
I will say we're full
But
throttle
until
equipment
that-
today, though.
Until then, sit in your seat. This is a chartered flight. And the air marshal will
Be on board.
shut you down
Yeah,
if you know.
they're gonna get you.
All right, any last words, Tom?
I'm good.
You good?
Yeah.
All right, guys. See ya. Man, we need an outro maybe.
We don't promise anything.
No promises.
No promises.
All right, hasta la vista, everyone.
Cheers.